EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the sake. Boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Let's go.
Block off of play action. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, it's Locke. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Shotgun snap to Locke. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And the drive begins with a run by Geis.
Darius Geis.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 10. Block working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
And 10 yards to go.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Block. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Complete.
Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like it. I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third down.
From the gun, Lock. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
Blocked pass.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Broncos.
Lock now on first down. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. 3 yards the gain there, second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Brought him down.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we have the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Like 22, he's coming. 57, calling. He's coming.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
This is Geis. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 47-yard line.
Like 22, he's coming. 22, attack.
Now the 7th-year running back, it's Le'Veon Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
The tackle made at the 40.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Come back. Let's get it.
Geis. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, this is Geis. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the ground, Geis, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Lock. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Locke. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Denver.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now.
Again, it's Locke. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Locke. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And McManus able to put it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, what do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Well, definitely a little bit of disappointment there, because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have got one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Back. Hey, 15. Check 24. Check 24. Watch the safety creep. Check 15.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
That's the end of the
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Denver.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Hardman on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Okay, Frank. Squeeze. Get in there. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Taylor, the ball.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's an even 15-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his pass incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a run with Geis. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
36-yard line.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled
at the end of all that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 6.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Check nine, check nine. Check nine.
Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Max 22, Max 22. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
On first down, Mahomes. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Broncos 20, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Shotgun snap to Locke. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Locke, he'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. First down, Broncos.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. And some room to work. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Mike, 53, Mike, I'm here all day. Check.
Here's Locke. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Travis Kelce.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to.
And this is caught inside the 5. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll get 34 yards there.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
They'll run here with Taylor, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it'll be Taylor. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll try and run. Taylor, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now here's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
I got him. Check 31. Check 31. Yellow. 43. 43. Flare. On 3.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Locke. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Watch the run. Set. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 53 to Mike. Ready.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Locke. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Like 22, he's coming. 22. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I don't think you got it, son.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount.